Hi viewers, this is J. Swami, Assistant Professor of Zoology. In this class, we are going to discuss the endocrine system. Under this topic, we will discuss introduction to endocrine system, functions of the endocrine system, and a brief introduction to human endocrine system, chemical nature of the different kinds of hormones, and a brief view of the hormones of pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal gland, and the pancreas. Let us start with the introduction to the endocrine system. Basically, the animal function is coordinated jointly by the nervous system and the endocrine system. Both the systems, they are the supreme systems in the body of the animals. They collectively integrate, coordinate, and regulate the entire systems of the body. These two systems collectively called as the integrated system. Nervous system and the endocrine system, they collectively called as the integrated system. The study of integrated system is known as cybernetics. The study of integrated system is known as the cybernetics. Both the systems, they coordinate the entire thing, but they act differently. The nervous system links the body parts by electric signals, whereas the endocrine system that producing chemicals which are called as the chemical messengers, which are known as hormones. Whenever you compare the functional ability of both these systems, both neural and as well as the hormonal control work in close concert, and that leads to the maintenance of the homeostasis. Let us specify them. The nervous system coordinates rapid, precise responses and is especially important in mediating the body's interactions with the external environment, whereas the endocrine system primarily controls physiological and ethological activities that require duration rather than speed. So, whatever it may be, both the nervous system and as well as endocrine system, both of them, they collectively maintain the integration of the organism. And the term hormone, that means to set in motion. To set in motion. It is a Greek term. The hormone means to set in motion. So the term coined by Ernest Starling in 1902. In general, the endocrine glands, due to the absence of ducts, due to the lack of ducts, they are called as the ductless glands. These ductless glands secrete their secretions, namely hormones, directly into the bloodstream. That is, a hormone is a chemical messenger produced by an endocrine gland, released into the blood, and transported to a distant organ, which is commonly called as the target organ, where it exerts the specific action by attaching to the specific receptor of the target organ. Let us assume here it is some X endocrine gland. It secretes a chemical messenger which is called as a hormone, and it is directly released into the blood, and along with the blood it reaches a distant organ where it is a particular organ some Y, and here this particular organ has the receptor, and now the hormone comes in contact with the receptor and exerts the function. This is the basic activity of the hormone. Basic activity of the hormone. So that is, the hormone has to bind to the either the cell receptor, cell surface receptor, or within the intracellular receptor, and that resumes the action. And coming to the next point, Arnold Adolf Berthold in 1849, he done experiments on chicks by removing their testicles. So in the presence of testicles, they become roosters. If you remove them, due to the absence of testicles, they do not turn into roosters. And William Bayliss and the Ernest Starling, they done the pioneering work, and for the first time they found the hormone which is known as the secretin. Secretin is the first found hormone by William Bayliss and Ernest Starling. See, Arnold Adolf Berthold, here what he did is, in 1849, castration of male chicken, a removal of testicles from the male chicken that inhibited the development of chicks into the roosters. After the reimplantation of the same testicles, that leads to the normal development. So this was his pioneering work. Here you can observe Bayliss and Starling, Sir William Adcock Bayliss, British physiologist, and Ernest Henry Starling. So these were the scientists who found the hormone, that is secretin. And coming to the functions of the endocrine system. First one is it regulates the internal environment. How it can regulate the internal environment? It regulating the nutrient metabolism and water and electrolyte balance, which are important collectively in maintaining a constant internal environment. And coming to the second one, inducing adaptive changes to help the body cope up with the stressful situation. And third one is the promoting smooth sequential growth and development. And fourth one, controlling the reproduction. Fifth one, regulates the RBC production, red blood cell production. Then it is along with the autonomic nervous system, controlling and integrating activities of both the circulatory and digestive systems. And the main purpose of the entire endocrine system is maintaining homeostasis. These are the functions of the endocrine system. And let us see the human endocrine system. Human endocrine system that consists of distinct glands and less organized tissues located in various parts of the body. Generally, the main endocrine glands which we are seeing in the human beings are, let us see one by one, pituitary gland, pineal gland, apart from the gonads, both the testicles and the ovaries, pancreas, thyroid, thymus gland, and the adrenal gland. So these all are the endocrine glands which are present in the human beings. And moreover, the hypothalamus Hypothalamus is the part of brain and is comprise the nervous tissue. The pituitary and pineal glands. The pituitary and pineal glands are the pure endocrine glands that are closely associated with the hypothalamus. Thus, they constitute the neuroendocrine system or neuroendocrine pathway. Both pituitary gland and the pineal gland. In this neuroendocrine system, the hypothalamus acts as master control facility. Hypothalamus acts as master control facility. And you can also see the pituitary gland is the master gland of entire endocrine system. And if you observe furthermore how it can control the entire endocrine system, that is, this pituitary gland produces different kinds of trophic hormones. These trophic hormones in turn they interact with other endocrine glands and they regulate the functioning of the other endocrine glands. In addition to the main endocrine glands, certain tissues in digestive tract, kidney, liver and heart, they also perform the endocrine functions. For example, stomach and intestine are there. They produce gastrointestinal hormones. Gastrointestinal hormones. And whereas liver produces insulin-like growth factor and heart produces atrial natriuretic factor. Natriuretic factor. So that is not only the specific endocrine glands, certain tissues of certain organs and systems, they also act like the endocrine organs. Now see the chemical nature of the hormones. Based upon their chemical nature, all these hormones are grouped into 5 groups. Here, some of the hormones, they are protein or peptide hormones in nature. The best examples for the protein or peptide hormones: insulin, glucagon, antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin, oxytocin, prolactin, adrenocorticotropic hormone ACTH, calcitonin and parathormone or parathyroid hormone. These all are chemically proteins or peptide hormones. And some of the hormones are glycoproteins. These glycoproteins include thyroid stimulating hormone TSH, follicle stimulating hormone FSH, luteinizing hormone LH. These all comes under glycoproteins. And come to amino acid derivatives: epinephrine, norepinephrine, thyroxine and the melatonin. These all are the amino acid derivatives. And come to the steroid hormones: glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, testosterone, estrogens and the progesterone. These all are formed from the basic precursor for all these hormones is the cholesterol in general. And coming to the last one, fatty acid derivatives. These are commonly called as the eicosanoids. This is the chemical nature of the hormones. This is all basics of the entire endocrine system. In the next classes, we will discuss the glands one by one. Thank you one and all.